Yo, what's up, guys? What's happening, man? This is your boy C Bone, and I am making this video for who else but you. One tip that can change your life. I'm not going to make this video very long, but I wanted to give you a tip real quick that can change your life forever. If you want to learn how to accomplish something, if you want to learn how to reach a goal, if you want to learn how to set goals and achieve them, if you want to learn how to get healthy and stay healthy, if you want to learn anything that you're curious about, here is my tip to do that. A few years ago, I was introduced to this company, and it was basically a work from home type of company, and it was your own business that you started, and you took it as far as you want and whatnot. Needless to say, it didn't work out. Just couldn't stay on fire for it, man. I wasn't as passionate about it as I thought that I might be. And what I walked away from that experience with was a concept called personal development. Now, personal development was something new to me. I never heard about it before. I mean, I obviously heard about it, but I didn't really know what the whole premise was behind it. I didn't really know how to do it. I grew up in the church, so I was surrounded with personal development all the time. You know, the simple things like what the pastor says is read your Bible, pray, stuff like that on a daily basis, just making sure you get those things done. Well, personal development was very similar to this. Personal development was basically working on yourself on a daily basis to increase your body of knowledge to help your philosophy. Now, really what that breaks down to is working on yourself every single day in the form of reading good books, in the form of listening to positive audios. We're not really in cassettes anymore, so it's more of CDs or MP3s. Turning your drive to work into a driving university, a mobile university. Turning your workout on the treadmill into a university, because as you're running on that treadmill, you got something plugged into your ears and you're listening to some motivational type of speech, or you're listening to some how-to style audio for something that you want to learn. Personal development is just basically that. You just basically every single day, the way that I do it, I try to read 10 pages of a good book a day. And that came from Jeff Olson, who is the author of The Slight Edge. Now, if you want a really good book to start out with, I would suggest The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson. Now, he has two versions of that book. I would suggest both of them. So, personal development is just basically working on yourself every single day. That's how I learned pretty much how to get healthy, stay healthy, and continue to want to be healthy. That's how I learned all that stuff. That's how I basically just went on the internet, found a whole bunch of information, and studied it little by little every single day. Now, I couldn't learn everything all in one day, and I didn't. I'm still at a point where I'm still learning a whole lot, and I never want to get to a point where I feel like I know everything, because then at that point I'm done, I'm dead. You might as well roll me into the grave, because when you stop learning and you stop trying to increase your body of knowledge, then you're pretty much hopeless, okay? So don't get there. Don't get to that level, because you know what? People are not going to want to work with you, work for you, work anything, or want to work anywhere near you. Okay? You don't want to be that smart, and get to that point where you think you know everything. Now, I will warn you, once you get into personal development and you start to shape yourself and you start to be the person that you want to be and you start to be better as a person, trust me, there will be those naysayers. There will be those people that say, oh, you think you know everything about life, huh? You got such a positive attitude about things. Because a lot of the people out there are negative. A lot of the people out there got so many negative things to say, it's just around you. So you have to arm yourself every single day to make sure that, all that stuff is going whoop, whoop. You know what I'm saying? In ear one, in one ear and out the other. And personal development can help with that tremendously, guys. That's basically the reason why I can stay healthy and why I keep pressing play every single day with my P90X or my Sandy or whatever program I'm doing. And, that's basically the whole premise of what helps me continue to push every single day. Now, I'll give you some examples right now I'm trying to learn how, for my first marriage, I incurred some debt, and I'm trying to learn how to get out of that debt right now. And this is just me kind of being on a personal level with you guys, and I'm pretty sure you can relate. I had a first marriage that didn't go very well. I'm pretty sure most of you guys did too. Whether or not you were married or not, you probably had a relationship that you went through and spent a lot of time and energy in and didn't pan out, and hey, it is what it is, and that's life. So I incurred some debt during that time, so I'm reading right now Debt Cures, okay? That's a book that I'm reading. I try to read at least 10 pages of that a day. Another book that I'm getting into right now, this is one by Dr. Phil, it's called Family First, okay? That's how some of the principles that I need for it to be a father, be an efficient father, and a good husband and stuff like that. Another one is this book is pretty cool. This one is called Screen-Free Parenting. It's basically teaches you how to have enough discipline. I don't know if you guys can see that title. Screen-Free Parenting. And basically teaches you how to be an effective parent without having to scream and yell. And sometimes it's hard, man. Sometimes you get to a point where your kids are getting on your last nerve. You only got one nerve left in their eye. You know what I'm saying? But this is something I'm trying to dig into to make myself better as a father, as a model, role model to my children, and it's something that's helped me very much. Now, I just picked up this one. This one's pretty cool. I seen this at work and I had to scoop it up, man. I borrowed it from work, and the title just grabbed me, man. It was Anger Management for Dummies. Now, mind you, I don't have any anger problems. I think most of you guys know that, but I do get angry sometimes, and I would like to know how to control that anger, because it's a natural part of who we are. But I would like to know how to control it when I am going through the situation. Okay, so I'm just increasing my body of knowledge in the area of anger management. Okay, so basically, if you do this, if you read at least 10 pages of a good book. I'm not talking about Cosmo, I'm not talking about the Inquirer, I'm not talking about Wall Street Journal and all these other, the regular newspapers, all that stuff is just giving you bad news, crap that you don't want to hear, and crap they're trying to sell you. Okay? So what I'm talking about is getting into something that's going to bring value to your life. If you want to learn how to earn more money and get a raise at your job, read a book about it. I'm reading this book right now by Danny Johnson. It's called First Steps to Success. And I'm telling you, after I read that book, not even a few weeks later, I'm getting offers from jobs that are offering more money. And guess what? I just accepted a job for more money. Plus, it's a better situation than what I was in. And I'm working the hours that I want to work. I'm getting paid the money that I want to get paid. And it's and all I did was apply the simple things that she was teaching in this book. Now, if there's somebody who spent years writing a book, and they spent like all of their life trying to figure this stuff out, and they put it into one book, would you not take the time to try to figure out what they figured out in all their life? Why would you want to spend the rest of your life trying to figure it out? I'm sorry I'm getting a little hype here, but I'm just real passionate about this stuff. Personal development has changed my life in ways you can't even imagine. Now, I'm sure most of you guys have seen that, because if you have followed me through the days of me doing the rep thing and then going and having my transformation into the person I am now, it's a complete opposite person, a completely different person. Not to say I don't rep no more, because that's something that I'm putting off until I can't even get into that, man. That's kind of going to be a surprise. But anyways, you understand that it can change your life, and don't get. Sorry, I'm just so passionate about this. Don't get lazy in the learning process. If you want to learn how to do something, then go and pick up a book and try to learn how to do it. If you can get an education from a book, $13.99, $10.99, sometimes you can even find them in the discount racks for $5. And it's books that a lot of people, 90% of the people out there, 98% of the people don't pick up and don't read. And this is why there's only 2% of the people in the world who are doing well physically, financially, emotionally, and then the other 90%, 98% of people are suffering from some sort of disease or some sort of depression or anxiety and stuff like that. It blows my mind to think that people won't actually take this stuff up, man, because that's how important it is. Once you start to get into this, I heard it say it like this: leaders are readers. So if you want to change your situation, stop griping about it. Stop saying, oh, you know what, man, but my job, it just sucks, and there's no way I'm gonna get promoted, or there's all these situations in my life, and I just don't have any time, and my baby daddy left me, and all this blah. Throw it out the door. Stop making excuses. If you want your situation to change, believe you me, nobody's gonna come along and change it for you. It's gonna have to be you. You're going to have to change it. You're going to have to change yourself, because I tell you what, you can't change people around you, but you can change yourself. Personal development, seed bomb, live your dreams, guys, because you should always live yours. Peace.